What's up guys, Anton here at DPR. Today we have our very first acid clutch. If you're ready, let's check this out. So guys, we have, as I said, first acid het clown clutch. Basically the clutch was sired by this male, this black pastel acid clown that we got from Kiddinger Reptiles. Thanks a lot, Jason. He always has been an amazing eater, but since it's a younger male and breeding this year, it was a little rough for him. Although he didn't see a lot of females, he completely stopped eating. So I basically pulled him out of the rotation. He is not breeding for us anymore. As you can see, he's a little on the thin side. We went to a show last weekend in Toronto. I packed him up. He stayed in the boxes underneath, and hopefully that stimulation, that transport is gonna press like a restart button. So maybe he should be back on food whenever I'm trying him again. Let's hope. But black pastel acid clown, he looks absolutely fantastic, and look at the belly patterns underneath. This animal is stellar. So he was paired to one of my really regular females that breed year after year, and it's this girl here, which is a honey Cypress. And this is going to lead for the whole video. This honey Cypress female is absolutely fantastic. If you have some Cypress in your collection, you'll notice how clean and bright this animal actually is. This is basically the honey gene really enhancing all the colors throughout that whole snake. And inside of that clutch, I'm going to show you guys some amazing honey combos. I know a lot of people have asked me in the past, what really is honey? How is it interacting with the other stuff? And basically today we're going to dive deeper into the honey gene. I thought it would be more of an acid clutch, but I really think that all the honeys are stealing the show, and yeah, they look amazing. Let's check this out. All right, so that's the clutch here. Little tip, I like to put a little cup of water inside the bin before they shed, and they do seem to drink in it, so might as well do it. So 7 eggs, and we actually got 2 twins, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so they're very, very small little twins. It's always super fun to have those in clutches. Just too bad that they are not packed with a lot of genetics like the others, but it's still a set of twins, so that's pretty cool. So if we start with some of the, actually I'm going to start with this one here. This is my very first confusion I have ever made. So this is a black confusion, acid, static, all the same. I go back and forth from saying confusion and acid for my animals, but this is basically an acid lineage. So this is a black pastel acid 100% het clown. That's a female. Love the pattern, love the effect of acid to black pastel. I think acid is a pretty cool name. Confusion is as well. I think they do sum up pretty much exactly how the gene interacts. It's like either you were seeing that combo as you're taking an acid trip, or a very confused combo of like whatever you adding into it. It's really, really awesome. So that's a little female. Maybe she's gonna stay here. Maybe I'm gonna sell her. I'm not too sure at the moment. And if we move on to some of the actual honey combos, because they are really, really the nice ones in the clutch. This animal here is a honey Cypress. I'll post a picture now of 2 babies from last season. It's a comparison between a honey Cypress and a Cypress. Once they're side by side, you can extremely well tell what is the real difference between the two. Once you're getting used to it, to see honey and Cypress, it like jumps right at you how clean and bright the honey is making the Cypress look. And honey is often a gene that's attached to Cypress, a little bit high, like red and ringer gene are attached to blackhead. They're not necessarily completely always attached to each other, and this is a very nice example of it. This right here is a black pastel honey, no Cypress. Looks really, really cool to have that honey enhancing that black pastel look. Really nice looking animal. Those sides are super cool, and a overall pretty bright snake for a black pastel combo. Here we have one without honey, so basically this is a black pastel Cypress. Love those 2 genes together. They interact so well. Perfect form Allen heads. Just a very, very awesome looking snake with a pure white belly. Those sides are just completely crazy. So this here, as I said, black pastel Cypress, and it's really when you add honey on top that you really see the difference that this gene makes. So this basically is the same as the other one, but when you add honey on top, you see the difference is very, very clear. That honey is highlighting that snake completely, making it obviously lighter, striping the back a little more and creating still a little bit more of a belly pattern than the other one. The other one was mostly reduced, and this one has a little bit of like popcorning effect on that belly going on. So yeah, guys, honestly, honey is really starting to become one of my favorite genes to work inside of my clown projects, and I'm gonna finish this video on the nicest looking baby. So that's the all stacked snake. This right here is basically what I'm thinking. That's a black pastel, honey, cypress, acid het clown. Honestly, I'm not too sure on the honey. I think it is just based on how striped this animal is. And I know that honey in combos is striping some of the snakes a bit more. But again, it's still a little dark. I think that maybe with honey it would be a little lighter. But again, confusion is dark, black pastel is dark. So honestly, I'm not too sure. This is a female, so 100% this girl is staying. And she almost reminds me a little bit of she has like some Kraken vibes to it. That little hook at the back of the head there, the patterns, the general tint of the snake. One absolutely phenomenal female, and obviously the sides are mesmerizing. Acid is definitely one gene that works amazingly well with it, and those very, very patterned sides lead me to believe that there's honey. You've seen when I'm comparing the other two animals, the black pastel cypress and the one with honey, that the one with honey had a bit more patterns on the side. This is a thing that I'm seeing more on the honey combos. So yeah, basically this snake here is the holy grail of the clutch, and I'm super stoked. Although only 2 acids in the clutch, I can't complain about it. The only bad thing is that we sucked on a ratio for male and females. The only females are the 2 acid females. All the other ones are males. I would have loved to keep some of those, but obviously those extra animals are going to be available. They're going to be posted on Morph Market very soon. They're extremely powerful males. If you have the right females, those visuals would be quite fantastic. All right, guys, I hope that I helped you understand a little bit more of the potential of the honey gene, how it works with cypress and other genes with darker stuff. It's really one of my favorite genes to work with. It seems to enhance everything that it is in, a little bit like Special does. Really cool gene, pretty unknown, and it's fun to be playing with a little bit of that like wild card in my collection. And on this, guys, be sure to follow us on YouTube. Check our Instagram for daily snake stuff, and Morph Market if you want to see some of those animals available. They'll be there shortly. On this, we'll see you soon. Cheers.